Never mind.
Doyen.
Doidle.
No.
Doyen.
Doyen. Did I say?
Doyen.
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 Cheap Seats, Cheap Reenactment.
Doidle, doyen. Dreidel, doyen. Diddle, doyen. Bill Doran, doyen. Okay, I got it. Dumars, doyen!
Cheap Seats, Cheap Reenactment.
Definition.
This is the
Another smile
senior
from
male
Cody.
member of a body or group as for example, a diplomatic corps. The doyen.
This must come from French, considering the last pronunciation.
Yeah, French, because this one's as good as spelled.
Doyen or doyen. D-O-Y-E-N-N-E.
Oh, what?
Oh.
We hear the bell, but...
Doyen is D-O-Y-E-N.
Oh.
Okay, this is way too intense not to do a breakdown on this. We need to go to an expert. Sean?
Breakdown.
All right, thanks, guys. Now, this is a great kid, and he's got a great future in spelling. But this cockiness here might have cost him the word and the tournament.
This must come from French, considering the last pronunciation.
Must, yes.
His first mistake comes in the way he gave an alternate pronunciation.
Doyen or doyen.
He was totally trash-talking. It's like Jordan telling Elo, I'm going middle and you can't stop me. And then I'll score and I'll pump my fist 11 times. The jovial jocularity, the it must come from the French, almost showboating. He was destined for a fall. Classic Bugs Bunny logic. I half expected him to call Cameron a maroon. And right here, you can see his final mistake, taunting the other players. See, he was like, see you bitches later. That's right. We call that hubris. That's H-U-B-R-I-S, hubris.
Breakdown.
Thanks, Sean. All right, we're in round 11 where the words get harder and the shirts get longer.
We're down to 3 spellers.
And there's a possibility he could come back, remember, if everybody else goes down this round.
That's true.
Okay. You going to give me a word or not? What's going on here? We still spelling here or what? Is it over?
It can happen.
Myrmidon.
Well, one thing's for sure. He wouldn't do that well in the posture bee.
Still, just
Or
in case.
myrmidon.
Could you please define that?
A myrmidon is a loyal retainer or attendant, a follower or subordinate who unquestioningly executes orders.
As in George W. Bush is the myrmidon of Dick Cheney.
Y-R-M.
I quit. That's all I got. Can I please go outside and play? What do you people want from me? I am 12 years old. The shirt doesn't fit. All right, fine. You want it here.
I-D-O-N. Myrmidon.
That's correct.
I love him. I know. He's like a mini mad Hungarian. He's like a little Al Herbowski in the head.
Dramatic.
Okay, I got this toss to break because I got it in the bag. All right, we'll be back with more Cheap Seats right before this break. No! Oh, sorry, Randy. No, the correct toss to break was we'll be right back after this break. Welcome back to Cheap Seats. Now, before we head back to the B, let's take a look at what's going on in the comfort room.
You can't spell failure without U-R-A.
Wow, that actually looks quite comforting for the kids. Well, we're currently locked in a 3-way death match between Prem Trivedi, Rebecca Sealfon, and Christine Lombardo, a.k.a. Sudhir Potru. It's the 13th round, and Prem has the unenviable task of spelling silosis. He's been eating Sealfon's dust the whole bee. Let's see how he does.
Can I have that in a sentence?
Jerome's silosis was a byproduct of chemotherapy.
Oh, that's a terrible word to give a kid. It's so sad. I know. It's like telling the kid silosis is the disease that Santa Claus had before he died.
P-S-I-L-O-S-I-S. L-O-S-I-S, silosis.
Correct.
You're right.
Pull that one out of your fingers, freak show.
Are the words getting easier?
Examine.
Examine.
Not.
May I please have the definition?
Examine is an examination, inquiry, or investigation, especially when conducted to study or weigh the worth or state of something.
Examine. Would you please use it in a sentence?
Remember, these
Herman
words
Melville
don't
was
come
considered a
from
second-rate
study
writer
list.
until the 1920s, when his
source
work
now
received an
is
elaborate
that huge,
examen.
forged, thick
Examine
dictionary.
was the language of origin.
Latin.
245 spellers began this
is
competition
the word-
Wednesday morning.
Examinate.
242 have been eliminated. And 3 have a chance to win.
But only one can be crowned Lord of the Bee.
Examine. E. X.
I like the X-Men, but I like the X-Men too much better. I love her the night of Crawler. He's a good guy. Don't you see, people? She's got the answers hidden in her fingers. She's like the Joe Negro of the spelling world.
N. Examine.
Correct.
This is great competition.
Water break, okay. I need some water over here. Oh, I know you ain't talking to my back. Okay.
Puckimeter, yes.
Could you give me the definition?
Does
Is
it
an
matter,
instrument for
Christine?
measuring thickness, for example, paper.
An instrument for measuring thickness, for example.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The paper mill's superintendent of quality control finally ordered an electronic puckimeter.
Could
Is
you
that
spell it in a sentence?
Kimeter or puckimeter?
Puckimeter.
Okay. Puckimeter.
I wish I had magical fingers too. Damn my regular fingers.
Puckimeter. P-A-C-H.
Why, dude? Why? It's Y. Christine, it's a Y. It's a Y.
I-N-T-E-R.
Come on, Sudhir. What does Coach always say? There's no I in puckimeter. That's right. You got to pay attention in practice.
He's sitting on stage because if everybody else goes down...
Sorry, Alan. I was talking to Christine.
If Prem and Rebecca missed.
So insensitive. Jeez.
Sudhir may not...
It's like he's quarantined. What is this, bad spelling contagious?
Last year's competition went 13 rounds.
I feel really bad for Christine. He's a good kid. Yeah, well, don't count him out yet. I mean, if Rebecca and Prem miss their words, Christine's still in it. So there's still hope for him yet. Sure, if you believe in goblins. All right, now we mentioned Joe Negro when we were talking about magic fingers, and that is why he is the subject of our cheap shot of the week. Let's check it out.
Inspecting Negro. They're saying he's either loading up the baseball or something, and Tom Kelly's really getting into it. He's out of it. He's been kicked out of the game. Negro has been kicked out of the game, and they say that he doctored the baseball with something in his pocket.